Mountain Pass. In the game, a hellish road of despair, destruction, and chaos. In the real world? Just avoid it on Sundays. Oh, hi folks! Here we are today at the Hollerin' Summit in Mountain Pass, California. Mountain Pass is at an elevation of 4,700 feet, and it is the last stop in California before heading down into the Primm Valley and Nevada. In the real world, the area's most recognizable feature is the Mountain Pass mine, which brings up rare earth elements. In New Vegas, it's home to the NCR Ranger Outpost, which is situated on the south side of the 15 and would be located right over here. Though there are no buildings, there is a flat, level area and is the exact spot the NCR Outpost is situated on in the game. Down the road, heading northeast, is the spot where the gigantic Unification Monument would stand. Man, wouldn't that be cool if that were real? Oh, well, sure. I mean, there might be more accidents. But a giant NCR statue! Okay, let's explore Mountain Pass. Heading north on the 15, just as you do in the game, you'll crest the Hollerin' Summit and see the entire Primm Valley before you. You can see for miles, and you'll be awed by a view of the entire Ivanpah dry lake bed and Primm in the distance. At night, the lights of Vegas light up the horizon, thrilling travelers as they head to their exciting destination. The first stop as you head into Primm Valley is Nipton Road. When you pull off, there's an overpass which is a great vantage point to see the entire Primm Valley. If you notice, you'll see the Highway Patrol Station right over there. Now we'll get to that a little later in the episode. But what did I tell you? Look at that view! Nipton Road Rest Stop. Maybe? I mean, it is right here on Nipton Road, and Nipton is about 10 miles down there. But this location isn't a rest stop, and it really doesn't look like it ever was one. There is a rest stop on the 15 close to here, and that's the Seymour Road rest stop called Valley Wells. Is that it? Is this it? I have no idea. But since this is where it is in the game, I'm going with it. So here we are at the Nevada Highway Patrol Station. The station is located behind the old Gold Strike Casino in Jean and serves the Primm Valley area, providing 24-hour service to motorists and keeping the freeway safe for travelers. The Jean substation you see behind me is similar to the in-game version, but the location is slightly different. In the game, the station is located just below the Mountain Pass. Now, there is a Highway Patrol Station at that exact spot, but it's a California Highway Patrol Station, as it's on the California side of the border. Now, wait a minute. As it turns out, the officers weren't able to do an interview. But I did ask if I could do anything to help out and suggested I could ride along on a motorcycle. Then there was this awkward pause, and the officer asked me if I had a helmet. And I was like, gosh, do I? And then... Okay, that didn't happen. I didn't get to ride a motorcycle. Helmet. Jeepers!
There's only one place to go, that's to the drive-in.
Date? What's a date? Oh, hi! Just behind Whiskey Pete's in Primm, you can find an access point to the north side of the Ivanpah dry lake bed and the site of the California Sunset Drive-In. Well, at least the in-game site. The actual real-world location is located 115 miles southwest in Barstow, California, and is known as the Skyline Drive-In. Pretty similar name, and it's situated in a canyon that looks just like the one behind me here. Plus, the Skyline Drive-In is also in the Mojave, so for me, that's good enough. Looking northwest from the drive-in spot, you can see the canyon that in the game would lead you to the canyon wreckage, gateway to the Lonesome Road. Geographically, that is exactly correct, as if you were to pass through that canyon, you would come out on the road that leads to Pahrump, Nevada, and is indeed the Lonesome Road. But we'll save that for another episode.
Down at the drive-in. I love the drive-in. Down at the drive-in. I love the drive-in. I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working.
So our last stop for the day is the Emergency Service Railroad Yard, or at least where it exists in the game. Don't get me wrong, that's an awesome looking structure and would certainly make for a great emergency service rail yard. Keep in mind, I got the Railway Enthusiast badge, so I know a thing or two about these matters. But in actuality, this is a solar electric plant generating clean energy for the Prim Valley area. Now, the rail line does run in front of it, so yeah, there's that. So, emergency rail yard it is. Well, there you have it, some of the locations of the Mountain Pass area. Stay tuned, because in part 2 of Mountain Pass, you'll see even more.